this is getting really bad. So guys, upon everything that's going on, I guess a lot of us are distracted with a million and one things, right? So we had an attempted assassination on Donald Trump. We had Biden dropping out of the race. We had Kamala Harris all of a sudden becoming a Democrat superstar and running for president now. All right. Amongst the million other things that are going on, I have noticed within the last 2-3 weeks a trend that's starting to pick up. And that is people offering themselves suicide. But it's the way they're going about it, what they're doing, and how they're doing it, which is alarming. Because bad enough, guys, since the arm ticket was introduced, we have seen people taking themselves out go up dramatically. But this year, it seemed to continue to go up, but then it's hitting this weird trend of people leaving messed up letters behind, or having people on the internet troll their families after they leave. Or one lady who went to her daughter's graduation in Ohio and threw herself off a building. So I'm looking at this and I'm going, is this part, or is this what depopulation looks like? You see, we're all thinking depopulation is just people dying from whatever was injected in their body or put into their bodies or something they ate. Like, that's what depopulation looked like to us. It was something of a grand scale, a pandemic of some kind, or a hopeful arm ticket of some kind, and then people just not making it after taking those things or being exposed to whatever it is they're being exposed to. But what if the arm ticket is causing people to do this? What if their psychosis is changing for the worse, and now they're offering themselves? These people are spontaneously, as it seems, spontaneously offering themselves for no reason. And for a lot of the articles I've read, people are stating they never saw this coming. Now, a lot of the times with people offering themselves, you don't see it coming. In some cases you do, because you see the depression, you see the sadness, you see a shift in their behavior. And then you go, something's up, but you ignore it. But this is different. Everybody's saying the same exact shit. There's no indication of them ever being sad, and that they are doing it in violent ways as well. Like the guy who set himself on fire in front of the Trump trial downtown. A lot of people are picking more violent ways now. Where that was a few far in between, now we're watching people do some horrendous nonsense. And it's not making any sense. Now, you can connect it to the food we're eating, because the food we're eating, the processed food that is getting worse. They just seem to add more chemicals into it and tell us to go fuck ourselves, even though we are complaining. With that, guys, something is up. Something is really, really wrong. And the fact that we're being distracted with everything else that's going on, no one's paying attention to how a lot of these people are offering themselves. And in fact, people are not even paying attention to the amount of people offering themselves. This isn't right. Now, it dawned on me, maybe this is part of the depopulation process. Well, if we can't get enough people exposed to a disease, or enough people take an arm ticket, well, those people who took an arm ticket are also suffering from, the list of things that people are dying from in regards to the arm ticket is out of control. The list keeps getting longer. People keep getting more rare diseases and or syndromes, if you will. And now you have this. Now, there was a study done stating that the arm ticket did change a person's mental health. For the worse, that is, not the better. So a lot of people who did wind up taking the arm ticket wind up with a lot of mental issues afterwards. Not a lot of people, but a large amount. Let's go there. And for those that have taken it, some of us have known or watched their behavior change after taking it. That being said, there was a study connected to the psychology of people and the mental health of people and how that changed. And there is a direct correlation with it. But now you have people who are offering themselves in the worst way possible. I mean, like, listen, man, I'm going to be a prick for saying this, but if you are going to do that, you are already a selfish prick as it is from doing it. But don't be super selfish and stop a bridge or jump off of a piece of artwork here in Manhattan so that you shut it down so that no one else can go up it, right? You jump off a bridge, you shut down a bridge because you're being a selfish prick. You jump off a building, now people got to cross the street because you're splattered all over the sidewalk. Don't be selfish. Do it at home or in your garage or in the woods. You can do that in the woods. Do it somewhere where you're not going to inconvenience a ton of people. Because, again, suicide is very, 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 very selfish. Very selfish. It's the most selfish thing you can do. But if you're going to do it, don't fuck us and everybody else with your bullshit. That being said, guys, we need to pay attention to what's going on and how many people are starting to go down this path. Because it seems like it's just a switch, man. It's not like, you know, like when you can look at somebody, you're around them all the time, you do see the behavioral change. You're like, all right, you notice it, but you don't think anything of it because you think they're going to snap out of it. In a lot of cases, these people are not snapping out of it. In a lot of cases, it's suddenly. They didn't see it coming. But now, where it gets even worse or more interesting is these people are turning around and wiping out their whole family as they do it. That's the alarming thing. So they're taking people with them as also going a horrendous path in doing it and doing the act. So they're not just slitting themselves or taking pills. They're doing these grand acts of taking themselves out, but they're also taking their family with them in a few cases that I've noticed recently. This, guys, is what depopulation might also look like. It might not just be people passing away from the arm ticket or the long version of the disease. People are also offering themselves and their family to boot. That could be connected to a financial issue as well. Could be. But I don't know. I doubt it very much. The amount of people I've been seeing this year, the end of last year and this year, off themselves and take their family with them has skyrocketed over the last year. Longer than a year, if that. Anyway, guys, this is the Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching.